Remember when Trump promised energy dominance? America swimming in oil, telling OPEC to shove it. Well, OPEC, specifically Saudi Arabia, just jumped in the pool with a giant inflatable swan, and that swan is filled with 1 million extra barrels of oil a day. Prices are plummeting. Turns out energy dominance is about as easy as winning a staring contest with a lizard. You might think you're in charge, but the lizard doesn't even know you're playing. This isn't just about numbers, it's about strategy. America, briefly a big oil producer, faces a choice. Compete with the Saudis and their bottomless pockets, or accept that maybe, just maybe, energy dominance was always a fantasy? Buckle up, folks, because this ride is about to get bumpy. Remember those drill baby drill chants? Yeah, about that. Turns out when oil prices drop, those chants become more like a sad trombone sound. US oil companies, used to high prices, are feeling the pinch. They're like that friend who only orders appetizers when the group splits the check, then complains they're still hungry. Lower prices mean less profit. Less profit means less investment in new drilling. Less drilling means, well, you get the picture. It's a slippery, oil-slicked slope, and right now American oil companies are heading downhill fast. So, what's Trump doing about this whole Saudi oil situation? Is he confronting them, demanding they cut production? Nah, he's too busy trying to make a deal. You see, Trump's Middle East trip isn't about oil, it's about money. And when Trump smells money, he doesn't care if it's soaked in crude. Arms deals, investment opportunities, maybe even a timeshare in Dubai. Trump's all about that sweet, sweet cash, and he's betting that cozying up to the Saudis will fill his pockets. Of course, whether any of this actually benefits the American people is another story entirely. Meanwhile, back in the good old US of A, oil executives are sweating more than a Texan in a sauna. They thought they had a friend in the White House, a guy who promised to put America first, energy first. Instead, they got a guy who puts Trump first, deal-making second, and everything else. Well, you get the idea. They're stuck between a barrel and a hard place, and both smell suspiciously like crude oil. Do they keep pumping, hoping prices rebound? Or do they cut production, risking market share to the Saudis? It's a tough call, and one that has these captains of industry feeling the heat. Section 5. The House of Saud's gamble. But wait, there's more! This isn't just about sticking it to American oil companies, though let's be honest, that's probably a bonus for the Saudis. They're playing a long game, aiming to flood the market, drive down prices, and crush the competition. Think of it as the oil equivalent of Walmart moving into a small town and running all the local businesses out of business. They're betting that they can outlast everyone else, that their vast reserves and low production costs will make them the last ones standing in the global oil market. It's a risky strategy, but hey, these are the guys who thought building a giant mirrored skyscraper in the desert was a good idea. Section 6, Pump Fiction, the price tag of deception. Now, you might be thinking, hey John, cheaper oil means cheaper gas, that's good for me, right? Well, hold your horses, partner. First off, gas ain't exactly cheap. Remember when Trump promised gas at $1.98 a gallon? Yeah, that was about as real as a unicorn riding a griffin. The truth is, gas prices are still high, and any savings from lower oil prices are likely to be gobbled up by those greedy gas station owners. You know, the ones who always seem to raise prices the second oil goes up, but take weeks to lower them when it drops. Section 7, Petrodollars and Geopolitics. This whole oil kerfuffle isn't just about economics, it's about power. Oil is the lifeblood of the global economy, and whoever controls the tap wields enormous influence. The Saudis know this, and they're using their oil wealth to buy friends, influence governments, and generally throw their weight around. Trump, meanwhile, seems content to let them do it. He's so focused on short-term gains, arms deals, investments, maybe a golden golf cart from MBS, that he's ignoring the long-term consequences of ceding control of the global oil market to a country with a less than stellar human rights record. Section 8, Beyond the Barrel, a new energy landscape. But here's the thing, folks, the world is changing. Renewable energy is on the rise, electric cars are becoming more popular, and even oil-rich countries like Saudi Arabia are starting to realize that they need to diversify their economies. This whole energy dominance thing, it's starting to feel as relevant as a Betamax player in a Netflix world. The future of energy is cleaner, more sustainable, and less reliant on volatile global markets. The question is, will America be a leader in this new era, or will we be left behind, clinging to the fading dream of energy dominance while the rest of the world moves on? Section 9, America First, Energy Second. So, what have we learned today? Well, for starters, energy dominance is a catchy slogan, but it's about as substantial as a cotton candy skyscraper. Second, Saudi Arabia is playing chess while Trump is playing checkers, and they're using oil barrels as pawns. And finally, the future of energy is uncertain, but one thing's for sure. It's not going to be dominated by anyone, least of all a president who thinks climate change is a hoax invented by the Chinese. The world is changing, folks, and if America wants to be a leader in the 21st century, we need to start thinking beyond the barrel. We need to invest in renewable energy, promote energy efficiency, and stop letting countries like Saudi Arabia dictate the terms of the global energy market. Otherwise, we're going to be left behind, stuck in a world where energy dominance is nothing more than a faded bumper sticker on a gas-guzzling Hummer.